Now, obviously, you've tapped into a need, a big need.
Yes.
Bigger maybe than you had originally anticipated. But what did you implement as it was growing to help you facilitate that growth and meet that need?
Sure. What's unique about us as a company is how we started. In IT in general, there is the principle of if you have a support issue, you call for support, you pay hourly for the support. It's very reactive. And at the time that we started, when Tektegrity became a full-time dedicated business with its own office, now 11 years ago, what we did was we started as what's called a managed services provider. So managed services is more about controlling IT costs. It is about proactive versus reactive, as much as reasonably can be done, as fickle as computers are. But the whole intent of being proactive is that you can create more cost control in IT services. And because we built our business from the ground up with that model, it gave us a differentiator. Over time, many companies that were founded long before us moved from an hourly break-fix model to be a managed services provider. But at the time that we started, we were kind of at the leading edge of that. And our vision was to take that model and scale it. So from the very beginning, that was our differentiator. And I think one of the big reasons for our early growth and success.
Yeah. Now, for businesses that are up and running now, or that are people contemplating starting businesses, how important is it to really focus in on the business model? I mean, obviously there's factors that you can't control, but I mean, I think it made the difference for you, but if you're opening a donut shop, I mean, can they apply those same principles?
Well, when you talk about, when it comes to if you take your business and you look at a specific model, your model can be, in many industries, a key differentiator. You know, how you operate, how your systems are, what your tool sets are, all of that, it is a huge differentiating factor. Is there more to that question that I can answer?
No,
But is that really the point? And if you look at, you have to look for the unmet need. Now, you can be a commodity provider and do the same thing as everybody else. But if you want to go beyond that, you have to find some unmet need or some niche in what's already being served, whether you're a donut shop or an IT provider. For us, that niche was the cost control, proactive support. There were lots of IT providers, lots of people doing computer support, but there was still a piece of it that wasn't really being fully developed. And so we targeted that and we attacked that. And that is what made it different, or created a differentiation that we could explain to any potential client.